Hello everyone, my name is Michael Young and welcome to Frostpunk, a game that just came out. I've been looking forward to this one. So I just got it, I just downloaded it a moment ago. Let's give it a try. When you promise something and then fail to deliver, your people will lose some hope and their discontent will rise. So I got this game mostly because I really liked the trailer for it. You know, like one does. Your people.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow, and with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
This is a good intro. I like a new home. You fled from London north? Why would you flee north? I mean, like if the temperature of the Earth was to really drop, you'd want to cluster around the equator, wouldn't you? I don't know. Anyway, we fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world as we know it has crumbled. We have to survive. Fight the cold. We need to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to other buildings. Without it, we'll freeze to death. Stockpile some coal and start the generator. Can I stop time? Yes. Okay, I can pause it. Okay, just before we do like what they're telling us to do, let's look around the interface. So, it's work time. It's 8 o'clock. It's -4 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's quite freezing. And I can actually see it. Bunch of people kind of frozen. Interesting. So comfortable, chilly, livable. Chilly. Right now, everything is chilly. Well, everything over on this side. Over here... No, it seems to be pretty uniformly chilly. Yeah. Okay. So there's a low risk of getting ill. That's fine. That's not that bad. They're complaining too much. But of course, it's morning. Well, morning is actually the coolest part of the day. Like right before the sun comes up. So we're not that bad, but we should prepare. It's day 1. The temperature will drop significantly 2 levels in 4 1/3 of a day. Okay. It's 8:05. Switch back. We have no coal, 30 wood, 10 steel, 1 steam core. Don't know what that is for. We have 100 raw food and no food rations. Okay. We have 80 homeless people. We need to stockpile 200 coal. No changes to hope. People are content, no discontent. 65 of 80. Which are 50 idle workers, 15 idle engineers, and 15 children. And the children cannot work. Oh, cool! And I can click on each of them and like actually see the individual people. So this guy, can I zoom in on you more? Nah. You don't have any shelter for the night and will be forced to sleep on the ground. That's not good. Alright. Economy. So we don't have anything going on here. No daily gain or anything like this. Extraction efficiency. View history? Okay. So just we have nice little charts showing our expenditure. We're consuming 80 food a day and we only have 100, right? We only have 100, yeah. Ooh. So we have less than 2 days worth of food. Okay. Health status, we've got everybody's healthy. Good deal. And we have it's only chilly, so we only have a low chance of it getting people getting sick. Everyone's homeless. We need to make some stuff. Interesting. So, okay, these are buildings we can steal stuff from. We're not doing anything now. We only have 10 and 30 wood and steel. Alright. Book of Laws. Find ways to battle hunger, sickness, and apathy. Oh, okay. Was there... No, just one. Adaptation is the book I have. So... Radical treatment will try everything to cure the gravely ill, from invasive surgery to amputations. After introducing this law, another law cannot be passed. Okay, so we should figure out a law right away to get passed, because we're going to be limited by our time. So this will... The gravely ill will be treated and medical hope will rise slightly. And 30% of the gravely ill will be left as amputees. Discontent will rise. As opposed to... We can't cure them, but we can keep them alive. The gravely ill will be kept alive, but untreated, and hope will rise slightly. Either way, hope will rise slightly. Discontent will rise here, and the gravely ill will not be treated and remain a burden. The gravely ill will take up beds. So it seems like radical treatment is the right way to go. I mean, we'll be creating more amputees, but better than leaving them to freeze. Okay, let's look at these different things. Okay, cemetery versus corpse disposal. So this would give us a new building, cemetery, that increases hope and reduces the risk of disease from unburied body. And burial will take up time, and we have to actually build a cemetery. Or otherwise, corpse disposal. We can build a snow pit. It has to be placed outside of heat zones. Bodies are preserved for potential future use? What? And that will cause hope and discontent to go in bad directions. Oh, and I see eventually we can go to organ transplants from that. Okay. Child labor. Children can work in safe workplaces. Hope will fall slightly. Child workers can be injured in accidents. Versus child shelters. Children will be safer if they stay in child shelters during the day and they won't cause any mischief. Which gives me access to a new building, provides a safe place for 15 children, which requires only a little wood and steel, and base heating level 2, whatever that means. And this will give me a permanent hope bonus. Okay. So, anyway, emergency shift. You can force workers in any facility to work for the next 24 hours. And this will make people unhappy that we pass it, and then using it every time will cause problems. It's on a 2-day cooldown. Okay. Fighting arena. Oh my. Okay. New building, a fighting arena, and evening bouts will reduce discontent. Tempting. Alright, so food I think is our biggest problem at the moment though. We have a day and a fifth of a day worth of food. Or a quarter of a day? A day and a quarter of a day. We can add sawdust to meals to make them more filling, although not exactly tasty or healthy. New recipe, sawdust meal. People who eat this food will fall ill more often. So hope will fall, discontent will rise, some people will fall ill. Versus soup. We can cook soup instead of full meals to feed more people with the same amount of raw food. Hope will fall, discontent will rise, eating soup will cause discontent. So to make them sick or to make them unhappy? Or make them ill? Wait a minute, both of them are going to make them ill. Okay, this one makes them ill, this one makes them unhappy. I think we'll go with the soup. But we'll need to make a cookhouse so we can actually make the soup. Okay, sign that.
A new law has passed.
Alright. And we just we have some temporary modifiers that are going to go away tomorrow. So good thing we get them out of the way. Okay. So what can we make? We can build streets. For nothing? Seems like for nothing. A nice and circular. Okay. We can build tents, which requires wood. Within the insulated shelter, base heating level 1. A medical post. That only has 5 beds. Okay. Cookhouse we need to make. We need to make one of those. 1 unit of raw food is used to prepare 2 food rations. What do we already have? We already have a stockpiles. Okay. And Hunter's Hut. Hunters based here hunt every night, venturing beyond the city to track their prey in the frozen wasteland. Provides 15 raw food. So we need 80. Well, no, I don't know the ratio of the so 1 unit of food prepares 2 standard rations. And I don't know what the virtue of the soup is yet. We'll have to look at that. A gathering post. People working here gather resources from nearby coal piles, wood crates, and steel wreckage. That's what we're gonna need, of course. Extends our storage. And a workshop. A lab equipped with everything an engineer needs to develop designs for various buildings. And this actually has good heat. It's heating level 2. What are these? Heating level 1, 2, 1. Really? The cookhouse is only 1? You'd think it would be more because it's got like a fire in it. Oh well. 1 and 1. Alright. Okay, so let's look around what we got. This is our place. We've got a coal pile, frozen trees, build a sawmill nearby. Requires a worker. Workforce will extract coal. Oh, I can just like assign people to it. Alright. Well, more coal. More trees. What's this? A large amount of coal, which needs a mine. Steel wreckage. Okay. And wood crates. So these are really close. I think we should probably... What's this? Just more frozen trees. Okay, so... We gotta generate coal... What's the difference between engineers and not? I'm assuming engineers are special. Sure, let's put, say, 10 people here. And 10 people here. So far. And that's going to be generating 2.7 wood steel per hour. Between 8 and 18. And it's only... It's chilly, just the same as right here. Okay, wait a minute. No issues. We're pulling in 40 a day from here. Oh, okay, because a day is 10 hours? I guess this works from 8 to 18. So 10 hours of work per day. We need raw food coming in. Okay, and we need the coal, of course. Which one's closest? That one or that one? I think that one is. Although it can be hard to judge. Let's just put 15. On each. Efficiency. One employee delivers 7%. Is that good? Yeah? Okay. Well, good. It's good to get it at high efficiency. We haven't actually looked at this building yet. So this is inoperative. The heart of the city heats a circular zone around it and powers all steam hubs connecting to it. If it shuts down, all heat zones disappear after a few hours. Interesting. And it's off. 180 a day. It needs 180 coal a day. Wow. We're not gonna keep that on. So I can turn it up. Okay, 6 coal to turn it on, and +1 temperature in all heat zones. What is a heat zone? 100% coal consumption, 200% coal. All right. And generators stress when overdrive is on. When the generator explodes, the game will end. Wow. I kind of like this effect. This interface element right there. Ah, okay, I can say what ranges it'll... Okay, so like one range would be like within a single circle, and this would be within 2 circles. I see. Okay, so I think I should build like the houses right around here, and because it'll presumably be colder at night, and then we'll build other facilities further out. Now, I just assigned people straight away to these. Like, I didn't have to, like, build a building or anything. I thought I needed to make a gathering post. Maybe, like, I could make a gathering post, like, way out here, and that would let people come close to it rather than having to bring stuff all the way to my storehouses. So, like, when I'm getting these, maybe I should go build something right there. I don't know. I still have 20 people, all engineers. Well, and I thought that showed. Oh yeah, we did soup, not child labor. I'll have to do that child labor tomorrow or the next day or whatever. Probably need to get that going. But we need the food. We need the cookhouse. We need hunters' huts. 20 wood. We have 20 wood. We have 30 wood. Okay, where should I... It's about roads. I want to make sure my roads make sense. So I can build a road out like that, or is there already a road there? So there already is a road going out here and around the stockpile. Okay. And I could just go ahead and build roads all over the place. And it takes wood. Okay. This is gonna be terribly designed, I'm sure. But let's go ahead and just put the cookhouse like... Well, okay, wait a minute. Let's extend this road a little bit. Just so we don't screw ourselves later. And then we'll build a cookhouse right there against the road. Alright, that used up all our wood. Well, we have 7 wood left, but not enough to do anything else. Were there other boxes? Or actually no, this needs to be made, which requires engineers. Okay. And the worker. Okay. Go ahead. Get started. You can watch everybody going out to do stuff. You hate soup. All your life it's been thin gruel and empty promises. There's a bit of problems. Takes 4 hours to build that, really? Wow. And they're going out to this one? I thought we said that one. Oh well. I'm bad at remembering things. And nobody's going that way. We have idle people. We need to get them doing something. Go ahead and get some coal from there too. We can put 5 engineers on this too. Maybe wait, no. I'm gonna pull back on that. I want more wood. So was there another set of boxes? Yeah. So it just showed them going out, but there's already quite a bit of coal coming in. So this must just be a abstraction. The people don't actually carry things. Rather, while this is going, we get wood at that rate. See, they haven't even reached the coal yet, but we're still getting some already. Alright, so in our new cookhouse, which is inoperative because no people, let's assign some engineers to it. That doesn't need to be engineers, but that's okay. And you will make soup. So, let's see. This doubles our food rations to raw food to food rations. This increases it that much more. I think we can deal with some discontent. It's not a lot of discontent. So go ahead and make soup. I'll make 50 an hour. Okay. So we have 5 people left. They're all, well, we have kids, and we have idle engineers. We should build some houses? Maybe? Some tents? All along the center? This is gonna take 7 hours to... Okay, it just need more people to get to it. This is what actually needs steel. We're not using much of it. We're eventually gonna need it for the workshop. Okay, let's take some people off of this steel thing. And instead put them on more boxes. At least get that maxed out. And now we have people free. Well, let's put a few on. And the rest of them can build stuff. temperature's still pretty cold. Okay, so yeah, this building, the cookhouse and the tents are definitely making people better. Very low risk of getting sick. But we're like already quite a bit through the day. I'm not quite sure I get the efficiency. But that's okay. I just don't know what the effect of it is. So we can click on a random person. This guy works at wood crates. And he's alone in this world. Whereas you have a spouse. Why are you all going to build? There should only be like a few people going to build. Oh well. Alright. Like, nobody's doing this. Okay, let's start another food and hunger tutorial. Alright. The cookhouse prepares meals for people. It produces 2 food rations from 1 unit of raw food. Raw food is provided by hunters in hothouses. This one was found by scouts during exploration. I haven't been able to do exploration yet. How was that? So, when there are no food rations to be had, people will start eating raw food. Okay. What's the difference in that? Valid versus invalid. Buildings inside the heat zone are warmer and provide better living and work conditions. To make better use of the heat zone, buildings are placed on a radial grid. All buildings must be connected to the generator by a street. I see. That's just telling me what the cutters mean. We're out of food. We've got lots of food rations though. So that means that we probably can turn off this, right? There's no food. That gives us more people who can be building stuff, right? I like the little, what are they called? The little videos for each building. I like the effect. It reminds me of Guild Wars 2, sort of. With the little sort of painting effect. Let's go ahead and build this, a workshop, and we'll build this out here also. We'll need to extend the street, of course. Will it do that? Does it do it automatically? No, it won't, but there's already a little bit of street right there, so that's fine. So we have 250 food rations. That's enough for 3 days. Assuming they don't, like, rot. They might rot. Let me just double check that. So my economy for food they become discontented. Yeah. Is consuming minus 80? Yeah, that's fine. I like the little frozen ice effect on the edges of the screen. That's awesome. I love it. We're about to end the day, though. Can we build up another... they're busy with this workshop. We'll get it done before the end of the day, please. Won't have time to do anything with it. Generator! Yeah, right. Oh, we didn't get enough coal, did we? We won't be able to activate the generator today. Whoops. Oh well, tomorrow. Good luck, guys. Hope you can survive the night. What is that? No roof over our heads. Captain, people are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. They're falling ill from sleeping outside in the terrible cold. Better do something about it. So, interesting. So I have... It's like a random event. So I can provide shelter for 30 people, for 60 people, or I can say I'm not going to do it and they'll get unhappy. Well, let's be hopeful. We're going to provide shelter for everybody. We've got 2 days to do it. Of course, this is a bad time to start. Or will they build at night? Maybe they'll build at night. So this is not building. The workday is done. But they might want to be able to still build houses. Let's see. Yeah? Okay. So I'm a little torn about where I should place my next road. Maybe right here? Nope. Let's go ahead and build a road right there. So it'll be on this line will be our next road. And then we'll build another tent on the other side of it. Did that work? Like, can I just... Do I have to actually place them in advance, or can I squeeze roads? I can just squeeze roads between things. Never mind. I don't need to be worried about these roads then. Except for to make sure that they're straight or whatever. So sure, place another tent too. And they're finally starting to eat. What are people doing? Oh, okay, research goal. Okay, add new research. Nobody's working here yet because nobody's assigned to it yet. Oh, okay, let's see. There's so much. So I can add heaters. What does this do? Steam hub. Okay, allows us to build steam hubs. When powered by the generator, these contraptions create additional, smaller heat zones around them. Each consumes 3 coal per hour. Okay. Heaters allows us to use heaters to heat workplaces during working hours. Each heater raises a workplace's temperature by 1 level. Consumes 1 coal. And what is this? This would be working towards the next tier. Well, we don't have the wood for it. We spent it on houses. A beacon. Beacons allow us to send scouts. Oh, that sounds really important. We should. Okay, that's what we need steel for. We need them for research. Faster gathering. That sounds useful. Coal thumper. By pumping pressurized water into underground coal deposits, the coal thumper washes the precious resource to the surface, forming a pile of up to 560 coal per standard workday. Enough for 2 gathering posts. So it creates coal out of nothing? That's cool. A sawmill turns frozen trees into wood. And a steelworks extracts iron from deep deposits. Okay, so just alternate ways of getting stuff. Hunter's gear. Hunters setting out from the hunter's hut will return with more raw food, up to 20 per hunt, which we can turn into 50 food. I kind of regret the soup now, because it seems like everything's set up for that ratio of doubling your food. I'm seeing this as being the most useful thing, the hunter's gear. Well, the whole faster gathering is really good. Let's get that. They can't do it today, but they'll do it tomorrow. Hopefully it won't be too cold tonight. It'd be a shame if everyone froze to death. We've got more wood. We should, each one of these just gives you 10, right? So we would need, so we have 60 homeless. Let's drop it to 40, so we need 4 more. Sure. It wants to tell me about workforce. Use the workshop to develop. Well, now it wants to tell me about research first. Yeah, you have to research the upgrade. Alright, and workforce only implies workers and engineers. Only implies engineers. By the icons is how you can tell. It's all about class. These are both not working because they don't need to be, but they will tomorrow. Okay, we have a random event. The wisdom of the crowd. Captain, when facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. If you fix the problem, you're away. It's fine. Thank you. I'll bear that in mind. People on normal work shifts are free to see to their needs. That's why they're only eating now. When they were working, they weren't allowed to eat. The heating is off. The generator is off. People are afraid they'll freeze to death in their sleep if you don't turn it on. At least turn it on for the night. I'm sorry. I don't have enough coal. Well, I guess I could activate it. I think it's fine for now. Oh, this is comfortable in here. If this gets up to livable temperature, I think we're just gonna not bother with the coal. But if it starts getting frozen and we don't have if it gets cold or very cold, we'll go ahead and tap it on for a little bit. But for now, you know, guys, just kind of bundle up. Bundle up. There. Everybody's got a shelter. Hope rises. So, in the meantime, we should start talking about... We don't have enough wood for anything else, do we? Yeah, we'll have to deal with that tomorrow. I still don't get exactly what the deal is with the gathering post. Maybe it'll improve the rate? Oh well. Well, it's nighttime. There's not much to do. Let's extend this. Yeah, everyone's nice and toasty. Wait a minute. Illness and healthcare. The number of sick and gravely ill people. The sick can be treated safely. The gravely ill can receive radical treatment. The gravely ill and amputees living in care houses get half rations. I see. Rations. The gravely ill... Okay, I see. So the whole entire idea was you could try to sustain them until you have infirmaries where you can be cured. Okay, we'll have to deal with that. Can we pass a new law yet? We have one person sick. Can we quarantine them or something? This music is nice. It's a little soft. I mean, can I make that a bit louder? I don't think I can at the moment. Be louder. Nah, it's already up all the way. Anyway. So yeah, nighttime. We'll just zoom it. Actually, can we build anything? No, we don't have enough wood. You can introduce a new law. Okay, let's look at the laws. I'm really looking at that child labor. Hope will fall slightly and child workers can be injured in accidents. Go for it. They'll help us tomorrow.
New law. A new law has passed.
Hope is down a little bit, but oh well, they'll go away. Kids should be learning, not working. Dude, have you looked around? We have like food for 3 days. This is not a time for kids to be learning. You wonder what the purpose of our struggle is. It's a fair point. Day-night cycle. The city wakes up at about 6. People have some free time until work shift starts at 8, unless there's construction work to do. After they finish their work, they are free to help with construction, which can keep them up well past midnight. And you can extend it if you sign certain laws. Tempting. Okay. So the temperature never did get that cold. We're getting a few sick people. We're gonna need to deal with that. But no gravely sick people. Oh, I like how you can see the sun. There's the new day.
Get back to work.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna take a break there. This game's got some real potential. I'm liking it. We'll see how it scales. So thank you everyone for watching. My name is Michael Young, and this is Frostpunk.